Okay, the last video for today. I'm hoping that my head's not cut off. 4 or 5 years ago, while driving home from work in Edmonton, the Holy Spirit spoke to me and He said, I want you to put all your works together into a book to create a manual for the places of refuge. And He gave me the name, Cities of Light, Places of Refuge. I'm hoping that you can see this. I already done this, but I was flipping the pages too fast and I was getting in the way. So what I'm going to do is redo it. And it's going to zoom in a bit so you can see. I'm going to try to stay out of the way this time. These are free of charge. You just have to contact me at right there. REMNANT at gmail.com, or you can call me at my number. I'm still working on the projectgoshen.com. I just haven't had time to work on it. And that's the diagram that I drew on the wall of Sister Hazel's home in Bangs, Texas, 1987. That's when I had it all done. It took me, I don't know, I think most of the summer to draw that out. That's a 6-foot diameter. You can see the little plug-in on the left, on the bottom left. But when I got it all done, the Lord gave me an acronym. I knew the first 2 words were D and A, standing for a diversified approach, right? A diversified approach to visualizing diversified approach visualizing isometric dwelling. He didn't give me the last 3 words. He told me, he said, you see that dictionary over there? So within 10 minutes, I had the full acronym. And see if I can do this without the camera going wacky. As I'm saying, contact me by Gmail, phone me, and ask for a copy. I will need your email address. That's the house. Sister Hazel Homes. That's the Lord asked me to build a house for her back in 87, 88. That's the place where I had the 7 open visions. And that's me about in the time of the writing. Took about 500 hours over the course of 3 months. And got lots of other stuff in here, prophecies and visions. So I'm just gonna kind of go ahead. I'll get out of the documentary, and I think this is the second book. So this is more of the larger overview. Now this here is the relocation platform technology that the Lord gave me in 2009 when I was living in Mission, British Columbia. They're already perfected, the 4-foot model, and there's also an 8-foot model. The 4-foot is 12 square feet, and the larger one is 48 if I'm not mistaken. Very easy to make. Portable system. There's another system that the Lord told me to make about that time of this writing. So basically, I use a 1-acre plot, then build the buildings in there, so you can see all these little honeycomb shapes. These are the different overall shapes. So these here you can see that are posted in there. So these are all concerning the land layouts, not the buildings. I don't have the buildings in this. You can design any size of community. It doesn't matter how big or how small, what your land layout is. This is very diversified. So we're starting to get into larger area. This is a H7 micro center. When you get up to full scale like that, it actually transitions into what I call a macro center, right? So it'll be an H1 macro center. This will be an H2 macro center. Lots of designs. Get bigger and bigger. And start expanding out. Better not flip through too fast here. All the details are there, very detailed. I couldn't do this now, not in my own strength, but the Lord put me under anointing for 3 months. Okay, we can see now we're starting to get into larger scales, right? You've got different sizes. These will have to be built around the world in America. That's what the Lord's called me to do. As I'm saying, this is free. It's free to the remnant. It's very easy to learn the isometric concepts. Everything is self-explainable. So it allows people everywhere to come onto the same page. Maybe I just flip to book 1 here. So this is more a repeat. And this is your micro unit description charts. Go forward a bit. Okay, here's some visual. This will be an H2. You can do whatever you want with these. H2. This is an H3 macro. So this would be an H1 micro, H1 micro, H1 micro, or an H3 macro. They all have access from the center out, so you can determine every foot of road and every fence post on the property. You can detail out your place of refuge right to the T. Wouldn't it be beautiful to live in, one of these? This would be more of a, maybe just outside of the city kind of thing. This might be more of a rural because you got more green for pasture, gardens. You can put a border around them. You can hook these together. Just a beautiful, beautiful concept. So, as I'm saying, this is free. I'm just going to turn the camera around here like this. So just contact me. I need your email. So that's me. They all look the same. Probably aged a few years or so. And so you contact me at remnantprepper@gmail.com or call my cell and we'll send this right out to you. So the PDF files are fairly large files, so I'll have to send one at a time. I think they're over gigabytes, so you're limited to what you can send on Gmail. All right, I'm going to end it here. This is Joshua Taylor, Donald E. Taylor, coming to you with these two manuals. The Father commissioned me the right for building the places of refuge for the end time remnant.